I am repulsed what the Democrats did to Joe Biden. I am repulsed at his wife and children, what they did to their husband and father. And I am disgusted by the fact that they knew, surely in the latter years of his presidency, that he wasn't up to the job and did not ask for the 25th Amendment to be triggered. And I'm disgusted that they went into these primary battles knowing that her husband, their father, was in no shape to be president, and that they should focus their attention on him and his health and his well-being and his final years. And the media knew this. They knew it. The staff was talking behind his back. The staff knew it. Staff members who would go on TV and lie to us. The Democrats knew it. Schumer lied to us. Pelosi lied to us. They all lied to us. Why? This is why. Power, power, power. All right, here's Sky News. February 25, 2025, Jake Tapper. So he's pretty much written his book. So you understand, my book on power is actually being completed, the edits with me, in the next week or two. So you're working on it, excruciating detail, trying to make it as perfect and correct and right as you can, right up to the point of the printing press. That's what I do. That's what his publisher does. So in February, his book is being released next week. His book was completed. It was done. So he knows what's in his book. You didn't know what's in his book in February 25th. And they're kind of putting it out there a little piece at a time to try and intrigue you. Ooh, look at this piece. It's like what Bob Woodward does. These are grifters. They're grifters. They don't actually write anything substantive. It's all gossip and so forth and so on. But ask yourselves, why didn't he show this level of interest and curiosity, this level of motivation during the Biden presidency? When he had guests come on who were questioning Joe Biden's ability, mental ability, and he would challenge them and so forth and so on. All right. This is Sky News, September 25, 2025. Go.
CNN host Jake Tapper has been torched and labelled a hypocrite online after he released a book titled Original Sin, which chronicles Joe Biden's cognitive decline and its cover-up. The book released has been labelled bizarre by many, as Jake Tapper is widely known to have defended Biden's cognitive decline in the past, saying there's nothing to see here, even getting into a heated bust-up with Lara Trump in a bid to protect the former president.
How do you think it makes little kids with stutters feel when they see you make a comment like that?
First and foremost, I had no idea that Joe Biden ever suffered from a stutter. I think what we see on stage with Joe Biden, Jake, is very clearly a cognitive decline.
Okay.
That's what I'm referring to. It makes me uncomfortable
you are
to watch somebody on stage
this is so amazing. It's so amazing to me that
try and figure out an answer.
A cognitive decline.
Well, when you're trying to tell me that what I was suggesting was
I think that you were mocking his stutter. Yeah, I think you were mocking his stutter, and I think you have absolutely no standing to diagnose somebody's cognitive decline. I would think that somebody in the Trump family would be more sensitive to people who do not have medical licenses diagnosing politicians from afar. Plenty of people have diagnosed your father from afar, and I'm sure it offends you.
Let's stop right there. Is that not outrageous? It's contemptible. It shows you that he is the radical leftist Democrat that he's always been. He's not just challenging her. No, he's attacking her father. And you don't need a medical degree to see what you see. In fact, again, people who have family members with this horrendous illness, dementia or Alzheimer's, they don't have medical degrees. And you can tell early on, as I could tell early on with a member of my family, that something wasn't right. And I'm not going to reveal who the person is or anything like that. That's not the right thing to do. I can remember such a wonderful human being. I'm talking about my family member, such a decent human being. And he's still with us. I can remember saying about 10 years ago, It's your birthday. It's your 60th birthday. Why don't you come down and let me take you out for dinner? And he would never answer me. And then finally said, why won't you answer me? I can't remember where you live. I can't remember where you were. I didn't need a doctor to tell me we had a problem here. I knew we had a problem. He was only 60 years old. I knew we had a problem. I can't remember where you live. He'd come here scores of times. But he was embarrassed. Early on, whether it's Alzheimer's or dementia, I could see, you know you're heading into a darker place. Early on, you know. And there's not a damn thing you can do about it. Nothing. Zero. There are drugs that try to prolong, drugs that try and address some of the outer edges of it, but in the end, you can't stop it. And you're on that road. And it gets worse and worse and worse and worse. And he's now 70 years old. And he barely recognizes me. And I'm not the only one. I am repulsed when I watch Jake Tapper here. I am repulsed what the Democrats did to Joe Biden. I am repulsed at his wife and children, what they did to their husband and father. And I am disgusted by the fact that they knew, surely in the latter years of his presidency, that he wasn't up to the job and did not ask for the 25th Amendment to be triggered. And I'm disgusted that they went into these primary battles knowing that her husband, their father, was in no shape to be president, and that they should focus their attention on him and his health and his well-being and his final years. And the media knew this. They knew it. The staff was talking behind his back. The staff knew it. Staff members who would go on TV and lie to us. The Democrats knew it. Schumer lied to us. Pelosi lied to us. Clyburn lied to us. They all lied to us. They all lied to us. Why? This is why. Power, power, power. That's all they care about. That's all they care about. They're not compassionate. And so while people mock Biden, I get it. Some of it's funny. Sad, but funny. But none of it should have been taking place, period.
For all this and much more, sign up for Levin TV.